What's up, guys? Welcome back to this channel, Flip Game Proper. If you're new here, make sure to like the video and subscribe and turn on post notifications for more cryptocurrency related content. Also, if you are interested in setting up and getting started in crypto and you don't know how, I will leave a link below to Atomic Wallet. Sign up there, you get free coins by using that link or that promo code. So it's a win-win. You get started with crypto and you get some free coins. So without further ado, self-promotion out of the way, let's jump right into it. So we're sitting at 2 days from the Bitcoin block reward happening. If you're not familiar with what that is, you can go ahead and research it on your own. I'm going to leave a link to bitcoinblockhalf.org. Basically explains what it is. But the short story is this. No, you're not losing half of your Bitcoin. So if you have Bitcoins, rest assured they're going to be there. The only thing that's going to happen is the mining reward will be cut in half. So that out of the way, I want to talk about my take on Monero, Zcash, Dash, and other privacy-centric coins. Now you might be saying, if you're into crypto, if you're into Bitcoin, what is the difference? I thought Bitcoin was a privacy coin. Well, actually, it's a pseudo-anonymous coin. Even though the original intentions of Bitcoin was to be an anonymous, global, decentralized currency, if someone is able to link your real world identity to your Bitcoin wallet, from there they can uncover your transaction history, and then it doesn't become anonymous anymore. Your history becomes exposed. So there was a need for these privacy coins, Monero being one of them, Zcash is another one, and then Dash would probably be my most favorite of these privacy coins. Monero is a 100% completely private, and the reason I don't like Monero as much is because it's so private that you can't even do an audit on the blockchain to make sure there's no runaway inflation or anything like that. That's the only downside for me personally. That being said, some people don't really care about that aspect of it, and I do believe that there is a place for Monero. It does serve a purpose, and none of the fundamentals behind the Monero's original intentions have changed. It's still mineable on CPUs. They've had to do a couple forks to make sure that the ASIC miners didn't take over, but Monero is still accessible to the little guy to this day. The return on investment is up over 2,000% from the initial launch back in 2014. So if you had invested back then, you have just gains on top of gains just based off of that. And I see potential based off of these price graphs for further gains. Actually, we can definitely expect to see Monero go back above the $400 mark. So that's my price prediction on Monero. Definitely I expected to see it go back up to $400 in the next 2 years, if not sooner. Some people are saying it can go up to $4,000. I would say do your own research on that. I'm not going to call that high, but hey, I hope for the best. If you've invested in Monero, I hope for the best. I hope you see your heart's desires in terms of gains. In terms of Zcash, I do want to do a quick price prediction on here. Now, Zcash is another privacy-centric coin. It has privacy opt-in, so it's not by default. So if you want, you could audit the blockchain and figure out things like that. I remember when Zcash launched, I didn't like Zcash because of the name. Yeah, I know it's a stupid reason not to like something, but that's just me personally. I do believe that there is a use case for Zcash because people have been using it. And just the proof is in the pudding. We've been running strong. You can look at the 24-hour trading value, over $500,000 worth of trading volume in the past 24 hours. So I can't turn my nose up at that. But for me personally, it's not something that I'm really interested in. but I do wish the best for the development team and whoever else is using Zcash. Now, let me get into Dash, because Dash will probably be my most favorite of these three coins. And I have a personal history with Dash, because I remember before they launched and they were called Dark Coin. Not too many people remember about that, but there was a lot of talks about it being a play on the words. We had Litecoin at the time being one of the most popular altcoins, and they were like, let's do Dash. We're going to call it Dark Coin. It's going to be privacy centered, and we're going to do masternodes. This whole masternode thing was a brand new concept at the time, and they were pioneering in that area. So I was like, shoot, let me get some of these dark coins. And, you know, I was reading up on it. I was all ready to pull the trigger, guys. I had the opportunity to have over 10,000 dark coins at the time. And it was one article that I read. And it was a hit piece, exposed piece on the developers at the time about how they had been caught in scams in the past. And that one article turned me away. And boy, do I wish I had to scroll right past it and not read it, because if I had invested, I would still have those 10,000 dashes today. I would have had me a masternode, and I would be retired. But you know, as they say, hindsight is 20/20, and only thing you can do is learn from your mistakes and move forward. So, Darkcoin ended up turning into Dash. Dash went all the way up back in 2017. It went all the way up to $1,600 per coin on some exchanges. And then over the past 2 years, we've seen the price decrease steadily all the way down. It went, let me see, we got a low of 40, so it went below $50. 44 right there was that low. Matter of fact, it may have been even lower there. It's 43. And since then, we've seen it go back up. Now it's at $80. So you're saying, so let me tell you why Dash is my favorite. One, it's got the master nodes, okay? And then two, it's got more exchanges, more people know how to use it, and the blockchain is actually transparent. Plus, it also has a feature where you can send your coins privately if you so choose. And I believe Dash is going to have an easier time getting on exchanges and just being well adopted by companies moving forward. So that's why, if you're thinking of getting into privacy-centered coins, I would suggest putting some money into Dash. At least, you know, at these prices, at least get yourself one Dash. And in terms of my price prediction, I definitely see it going back up to previous highs within the next 2 years. So by 2022, we can expect to see Dash at, you know, $1,500 to $1,600 per coin, if not higher. And in terms of overall predictions, I expect to see within the next 4 years, I expect to see Dash to have at least touched, okay, at least touched the $9,000 mark, if not higher. So those are my predictions on Dash. Everything has been going well with the coin. Overall return on investment over 9,000. Okay. And also, Dash is available on the Atomic wallet. So yeah, it's just overall, you know, the top pick for me personally. Again, this is my opinion. Feel free to disagree, and if you do, leave a comment and let me know why. Maybe my opinion will change. But anyways, guys, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I want to give a shout out to the person who suggested this. I'm sorry I can't remember your username right now, but I want to give a shout out for the suggestion. Me do a take on what my take is on these privacy-centered coins. And for you watching, if you have any topics you want me to make a video on, feel free to leave a comment. I do read and reply to all the comments on my videos. And that's going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Remember, if you ain't stacking, boy, you lacking. Peace.